what was my last name yesterday? Ham. My name's Jeremy Ham. And I do podcasts for a living now.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey y'all.
Hello, hello.
It's me, Lauren.
It's me, Jamie. Welcome to the What Are We Doing podcast, episode 25.
25 y'all. We are here at Starland Strange. Thank you so much for hosting us while we record this podcast. As y'all know, Starland Strange and Bazaar has all kinds of fun stuff in here. They've got cool clothes, ice cream, these
Sprinkles.
cool, like, longhorn things, facial glitter. I mean, literally like the most random stuff, and it is so cool and cute. I want everything in here.
I know.
So definitely come in and check them out. Get your shop on, y'all.
Yeah. Tell me about your weekend.
I have been
Side
ill. So I went to the urgent care this morning. I'm not contagious. We're good. But yeah, last week I was feeling a little under the weather. It has not gotten any better. So I'm on a steroid about to like get me feeling right. And last night I took my contact out and scratched my eyeball. So I'm just like falling apart over here. Like at first it was like my nose and my cough and whatever. Now my eyes are just going down too. So yeah, I am wearing my glasses with no eye makeup today. If you're watching the video version, this is me in rare form. And so I was telling Jamie earlier, like I scratched my eye so bad in college that I had to wear an eye patch. So we'll share that.
Gotta post that on Instagram.
Yeah. But every time I've scratched my eye since then, I'm like not messing around. I like go to the urgent care and I'm like, I know it doesn't look that bad, but I know there's a scratch on this eye. Like I need you to take care of it. So they got me on some drops. They got me. We're set, y'all.
I feel like when you've experienced it once, you just automatically know when it happens again. You're like, oh, I know what this is.
Traumatized, and like I know the protocol. You know, it's like do not flush your eye, do not rub your eye, do not do anything to your eye, basically. And I'm like, all that I want to do is itch it. Anyway,
just itch the entire thing.
I'm making it, y'all. How was your weekend?
It was good. Went to Atlanta for the first time. I'll definitely have to go back to see more things. There's just so much to see, so much to do. Super good. We were joking earlier that I don't know who let me go drunk ice skating on Saturday. Not well. I bruise so easily, and it's definitely because I'm low in iron. That's what my mom tells me, at least.
Surely.
And, you know, you usually have mysterious bruises, but these I know exactly where they came from. You know, I have the ones on the knees, whatever. When I say that there is a bruise that's the size of 4 baseballs on half hip, half my butt.
Oh my God.
It is massive. And it hurts very bad, actually. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, oh. So
you roll over and you're like, ow.
It's a good memory. But yeah, so fun.
I love that
Atlanta.
for you.
I know.
Oh, we'll have to take an ATL weekend trip.
Yeah, seriously. We need to.
Okay, y'all. Some housekeeping things up top. What we got going on Saturday?
We finally have our Ballin' on a Budget event, people. We are so excited. So join us at 3 Points Food Court from 12 to 4 on Saturday. It's pretty much Ballin' on a Budget shopping, quite literally. Yep. We're going to have a bunch of, local people with their closets doing some spring cleaning, around like 15 to 20 vendors. All the clothes will be $50 and under. We'll be there. Free Cutwater will be there, if I didn't already mention that. That is like amazing. Food trucks will be there. It's going to be a really fun day. Yeah. So come out. Make some friends.
It's gonna be
Do
cool.
Some shopping.
Come shop. So I'm gonna kind of go out of order here. Piggybacking off of that, my Leukemia and Lymphoma Society campaign kicked off this past week. Whoop whoop, Team Bad Blood. And so if you come out on Saturday, a portion of your ticket fee will go to that campaign, which is great. That'll go directly right here locally to support cancer patients and help with treatments and research. So come on out. I'll be there. I can tell you some more about it. Tell you how you can join our team. And then one more housekeeping thing. We still have some beanies left.
We do.
Those electric pink cute beanies are $20.
So cute.
It's a little warm outside, but y'all come on. I've been wearing mine around the house.
And it's not too heavy either, though.
Right.
Like you can definitely wear it in spring weather.
Definitely.
Like
sweatshirt, shorts, beanie look. That's cute.
Cute.
Yeah. DM us if you want one.
Guys, we have to shout out. Speaking of, the event going on this weekend, Cutwater.
Thank you
Cutwater.
to Cutwater for sponsoring and supporting the What Are We Doing podcast. We love you. Y'all know Cutwater. They are canned cocktails made with real liquor, and they taste great.
They do.
They're not going to leave you with like a horrible hangover. They taste good. They don't taste super processed. And so today, the day that we're recording this, is National Margarita Day. So naturally, we are showing off the tequila line.
Definitely. We have the tequila margarita, which you guys know is one of our faves.
Top tier.
For sure. If you've got a sweet tooth, definitely try the strawberry margarita. We've got the tequila paloma, which is new for us this week, and the mango margarita. All of them, these are the OGs for us.
Really, really good. The tequila paloma, like Jamie said, is new. It's got 7% alcohol, and it's made with tequila, and then it's topped with grapefruit soda. It's very refreshing, and it's got like a little more bubbles than the margaritas do. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we love all of them. We just love Cutwater in general. So
We do.
Some of our favorite Cutwaters will also be at the event on Saturday, but we are not going to tell you what they are.
No, we have
Until you show
curated
up.
like our top Cutwaters that are going to be just waiting in a cooler for you guys. Come get them.
Yes. Guys, we have a very fun guest this week.
Yeah.
Speaking of, alcohol and all this stuff, there's a new brewery coming to town.
Yes, and we've got him on the pod. We'll introduce him now in
3, 2, 1.
All right, y'all, we are here with our guest this week. And thing up top, if you're watching the video version, we are doing a re-record, so we are in a different location. Don't be alarmed. We have on the podcast today Jeremy Hammonds. Jeremy is the owner. Oh, there he is. He flew in here on that rolly chair.
Quite literally.
Jeremy is the owner and head brewer of Underdog Brewing Company. Underdog will be opening later this year, just off of Drayton Street. Jeremy is here to talk about Georgia Beer Day and all things beer. Welcome to the pod.
Welcome.
It's so good to be at the pod again.
Again.
Pod.
The pod.
The little nickname. We love it.
Pod round 2.
Pod 2.
Yep.
Electric Boogaloo.
Since we are doing a re-record, we know a lot about you, which could be fun. I feel like we're going to have like some spin-off questions or something. But
We're going to go deep today.
Yeah.
Deep dive.
We are.
yeah, we'll just start up top though for our listeners. How did your beer career start?
I started in this town at a just wonderful job that I had to get out of, and I play in a band called the Trainwrecks. We toured, it just was forever, and whenever we were out, we were just breaking even. So whenever we came back, it was like, gotta find a job. Southbound Brewing was there. Did a show with them. It was a benefit concert, and whenever I was there, I was like, I kind of like this. So I sat down, did a job interview with them. They were like, yeah, come on in. You're one of us now. So I bartended with them. And whenever you do that, you have the option to go in and like help on the canning line, wash kegs, do all that stuff. So I just kept slowly just bumping up into the company until I eventually became lead brewer and just kind of ran stuff over there for a good while. The boys opened up, Smith and Pratt opened up Hopatomica here in town. And once they got rolling, I was helping them out. But I've always had this thought about doing my own thing. So whenever that came up, it was like, all right, it's time to do this.
Yeah. Now the dream is becoming a reality.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
yeah,
so
it is.
why did you decide to do your own thing? What made you want to do it?
I don't know if it sounds selfish, but the place I want to go drink at doesn't exist in town. So I'm literally spending all this money to open the bar that I want to go to.
I love that though.
I know, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
You gotta believe in your product and your place. If
Oh,
you
I
love it,
do.
other people will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm opening up a bar that we just happen to make all the products. So
I love it.
Tell us about the logo.
Gary?
I'm obsessed with this story. Yes.
Okay, so this upset you all greatly yesterday.
Well, first tell people what it looks like
Yeah.
first.
All right, so it is a circle and it has a boxer dog head on it, and you can go to the Underdog SAV on all of our socials and you'll see him. His name's Gary.
He's named.
I own 4 cats. I don't own a dog. I'll probably never own a dog. I'm a cat dad.
That was the craziest thing to me yesterday. And you're like, I don't own any dogs. All
I've
cats.
never
It's like,
I've never owned a dog in my life.
That's amazing.
And you
now,
won't.
Yeah,
You're not about it.
Man, they need a lot of work. Cats could just give a damn if you're even in the room sometimes. Perfect. They're
Yep.
so indifferent to you. And then whenever they hang out, you feel like you've been chosen or something.
Yeah.
So,
I love that attitude.
but yeah, the actual place, the Underdog, is named after a Spoon song, which you all love the band Spoon.
Yeah.
So into it.
He's like, do y'all know the band Spoon? We're like,
No.
we don't. We don't know them.
Well, they're very popular. They're from Texas, but they have a song from back in the late 90s, I think. It's called The Underdog, and I just was always like, I'm going to name something The Underdog.
Yeah.
And then it finally came to this, and my favorite dog I think they're so funny, is a boxer with just that one big snaggletooth sticking out. So I went to our designer, Christian, and I was like, make me that. And I think that was the second draft, and I was like, stop, perfect. Gary's amazing. So...
I love him.
I love him
He's
too.
so
I wish he was real. I think he would be fun.
I mean,
You're like, not for my house, but for
No,
someone.
so I have seen Gary's out now that I've been paying more attention. I see that face out and I just melt.
well, sometimes people have a dog in their store, so maybe you do need a real life Gary to be running around the brewery.
I think the health department would think otherwise.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, retract that idea.
Love the health
Maybe not.
department. Hey.
Okay, but the first like Instagram story that we see where someone brings their boxer and takes a picture of it in front of your sign is
Yeah.
gonna be so freaking cute.
Yeah. Yeah, most places it's like they're taking a picture of a pint glass and they're like, like I want pictures of boxer dogs.
You're
like,
Gary in front of my
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So what can we look forward to? What kind of beer are we gonna have?
We are doing very traditional stuff, and that's not any slight in anyone who likes the trend stuff, because, you know, like James over at Two Tides, he loves his haze. He's the king of haze here in town. I was there the other night. Love it. Hopatomica down the street, they like their hazies. They like their fruited sours. They really get into kind of the dessert stouts. My focus is going to be American traditional and German. So like 8 taps, or probably I'm going to, after a while, kind of narrow down 6 taps of something that every time you come in, it'll always be on.
Gotcha.
My flagship beer is an American light lager, fizzy yellow beer,
Yes.
just my baby. Vienna lagers, so if you like a Dos Equis Amber or a Yingling, that will always be on. Something like, just throwing out commercial stuff, like a Blue Moon will always have a real citrusy wit on. That kind of stuff. So whenever you come in, we're still going to have taps of the hazies. We're still going to have sours. We're going to have a really great seltzer program for everybody. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But we're going to focus down on what I call beer-flavored beer.
I love that. Everything you're listing is like everything I order whenever I'm out. I'm like, check, check, check.
I made it for you.
This
Just
is
for
a business
Lauren.
for me,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
Tell us a little bit about the food scene, because you've put a lot of thought into this as well.
Yes. So where we're located, we're right behind our friends at Ardsley Station. Their food is incredible. They're over the top good. Not touching that. Tyler and them can have they can have the wine moms and the really nice steaks.
Yeah,
That's
The
them.
wine moms.
They got
I
that.
love
Was it Starling Cafe? Awesome paninis. Not touching it. I cannot do better than what they do over there. Over yonder just started making food. They're doing like fries and like awesome chicken sandwiches. I forgot about that General So's box.
Yo, I had that this weekend.
I know. I went there last night and someone was like, Sydney from Root Note, who does the shrub stuff. He was sitting there and he's like, what should I get? I was like, you should probably get that. He didn't get it. He never listens to me. But not touching the fried stuff. I'm not going to have any fryers. And that's not, I mean, I definitely like fried food, but I'm not going to focus down on that. We're going to do, our menu's very simple. It's going to be one sheet on purpose. It's going to start with appetizers, and those are the ones I'm keeping under my hat a little bit, because that's going to be fun, but they're going to be shareables. So if you all come in, you can get one thing at happy hour and share it.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Each of you
Yeah, I
get a
like that a
drink,
lot.
do that. So every one of them is set up to where you can share it with someone. Next part is we're doing flatbreads, like on big naan, which I found out I put on my test menu naan bread, which literally means bread. So I'm gonna have to take that off. I just found out naan means bread. I'm very cultured. And I spelled margarita wrong because we're doing a margarita piece. I wrote it like the drink.
Like the drink.
Yep.
It's not the menu going out to everybody. So
Whatever.
I'm very, like I said, I'm great at this.
It's a rough draft.
But yeah, so really good flatbreads. We're getting down to sandwiches, and everything's like less than 4 things in each section. And then my favorite part, just for me, is the big ass salads at the bottom. Just 2 salads. One is like a big garden salad. I cannot find a big ass salad in town.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Kayak gets it, like you can get out the kayak and get it, but I just want like a big salad.
Yeah.
Yes, a
Like-
big, healthy,
You
Chunky
big
salad.
healthy salad.
big, healthy salad.
That's exactly.
But I mean, and we're always going to do specials in those categories. So
Yeah.
we'll maybe do a special flatbread, might do a special salad sandwich. We'll do some stuff, but I really want that core menu. I want it to be comfort whenever you come in. I want there to be these taps, this food, so whenever you come in, you've been there before. You know what's happening. You're one of us. We're good.
Yeah.
And that's something that we touched on yesterday that I definitely want to bring up.
Go ahead.
Like your overall vibe of like, you said that you want someone to come in and ask them what they normally drink and have something for them.
And it's not the breweries that do it. There's people, and I talked about this at Southbound. Blade and Bull Axe Throwing is connected to the building. So forever, people come to a brewery, they know they're coming to a brewery. With Blade and Bull there, it's almost like a bowling alley kind of thing. People are coming to do the activity. They walk through the big red door. All of a sudden, they're in a brewery. Their eyes are just like, what the hell did I just walk into? And most of the time, 10% of people just walk up, not even our menu screens above, and they'll just go, Corona or Miller Lite. And I'm a Miller Lite man deep down in my heart. I love Miller Lite, but I have to go, I have such bad news for you right now. But then I go, let's try some stuff. I always ask, what do you typically drink? There's no wrong answer. And you can just watch people, because I think breweries have gotten a little reputation of a little pinky out, a little snobbish sometimes. And I can tell you in Savannah, I don't know one brewery that does that. I've certainly been to those in other areas, but everybody's pretty good around here. So they might go, well, I really like a Corona. And I'm like, let's try some stuff. I'll always start them, if they like light stuff, start them with Mountain Jam. Little tasters. And I would just keep going, and 95% of the time will get them drinking something where they come back and order more of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do, is if someone comes in, I don't want them to necessarily think you need to be a brewery person to come in. You should be able to bring your mom and your dad that drinks Natty Light into the building, and we're going to find them something. So that's my rule. Even I've said this already, but it's for the whole company, is if you walk in and you've never walked into that building, I want you to feel like you've been there before. Like you just walk in and go, I know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
That's my ultimate goal.
Yeah, like you're comfortable.
You just can walk in and go, okay, I get this. Without having to go, what am I doing?
Right. We were talking about that a little bit yesterday, because I'm not really a big beer person. Like I was telling you, I have no idea what to order. I get the fruity sours.
You like fruit juice.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah. So that's something that's really important for me, where I just feel uncomfortable sometimes going in those places because I don't even know where to start. So I think that's a big point that you're making.
Yeah, it's whenever you look at it, and there's commercials from like the big guys like Anheuser-Busch and Miller Coors and stuff. They're putting these commercials out where they own craft breweries, but they're making fun of it. Like, and so there's this thing where like, well, I drink that must be what I'm against, which I think is just gross. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. But yeah, everyone should be able to walk in and find something that they like.
Definitely.
Very cool.
Yes.
So Georgia Beer Day
Yes.
is on the 5th.
March 5th.
What you got going on?
So, celebrating Georgia Beer Day in Savannah is Underdog Brewing, Two Tides down the street from us, and Service Brewing are all doing something for Georgia Beer Day. What we're doing is we're not open. We haven't even started on the building yet. That's next month. So Ardsley Station has been kind enough to host us right across the street. So it's 11 to 4 on March 5th. We're going to be set up. You can come meet us. This is our first outing to go, hello, here we are. We're going to be selling our first run of merch. So we have Underdog shirts, hats, our stickers. We have the Georgia Beer Day glassware, which we have 60 of these.
I was grabbing the hand sanitizer because I
We
thought
brought
that was
one,
the beer.
you know. Here,
same
you want
colors.
to Here, I'll let you hold it. Lovely. The green nails set off the
Right.
They do.
the logo.
Yep.
But we're going to be selling these. All that we're selling is a fundraiser for the Underdog. We have our needs and wants for the building. I want to do a lot of weird stuff in there. And so this fundraiser is for some of that money to buy some of the odd things on the other list. That's not the important list, but the vibe kind of things.
Yeah.
Ardsley Station is going to be doing $2 off any Georgia beer. So that's our support system for that. So any Georgia beer will be $2
Amazing.
off, and they're going to be serving their awesome brunch while we're there. So
Yes.
we're going to be having us a party.
Yeah.
And then that night, I leave and go to service and play a show with Damon and the Shit Kickers
Love it.
that night. So I'm going to be I'm going to have to keep it real neat and then get over to service.
And then
Real
have yourself a
neat.
time.
Keep it real neat.
I like that phrasing. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, keep
Really
When I want to have a
neat.
chill night, let's keep it neat, you guys.
Yeah, act like you've been here before. Keep it neat.
Yes. Why do you think it's important to celebrate Georgia brewed beers?
Every state has and I can break this down even more into Savannah. The whole state's great. We're part of the Georgia Craft Brewers Guild. And so whenever you buy one of those glasses, you're actually supporting the guild. They are taking care of legislative issues. The big one for this year, and I think it's being voted on yesterday or today, it's the cap of the amount that as a customer can take to go. So right now, you can walk out with 4 6-packs, and that's the amount you can take for the day, and it's by ounce. And that's it. We can't sell. So if you're having a party and you want 6 cases, we can't sell that to you. You'd have to bring 6 different people with 6 different payments, and we can sell each of you a case.
That is so silly.
We can't sell you kegs, which is not the focus of this round. I don't even think they're going to get up to that. But just like as a company, we can't sell you our product in the quantity that you as a consumer want to purchase from us.
Right.
If you wanted that, you can go to a Kroger and buy 800 cases of Miller Lite if you wanted to, but you can't buy that direct from someone in town making it. So imagine going to back in the day bakery and they go, you can only have 4 cupcakes today until tomorrow.
Good luck at your birthday party.
Yeah. So I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the guild does little things like that where they look at, and they really chunk away something every year. This is what we're focusing on this year. Because everyone wants them to just be like, and like rip everything, like blow it up and rebuild it. And that's not how you do things, as I've learned with the Georgia state legislature.
Yeah.
So,
Baby steps.
yeah, so the guild does that for us. And then you get down to your local area. Every town you go to, the brewery scene is always going to feel a little bit different. You go up to Asheville, definitely way different. You go to Charlotte, it feels a little bit bigger. You go to Charleston, it's condensed. Savannah is very condensed. There's 6 or 7 of us with New Realm opening up over there. And everyone supports each other. I can tell you there are text messages back and forth. Someone calling, oh my God, I'm out of this hop. Do you have it? Yeah, come get it. And we'll swap it out.
Aww.
Like, it's a community of really great people. And it's just us kind of not fighting against the macro big guys, because like I said, I love those products too, but it's something special about your local producers of anything. And so that's our little club here. In Georgia, the laws have not always been great. We don't have as many breweries in the state as a lot of other states because, you know, Georgia hasn't been super friendly with the laws. And I mean, there's some people probably walk up and go, I don't know if I would open that in this state right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we've been passed over by some pretty great stuff for that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it's getting a lot better.
Yeah.
So there you
We joked yesterday that Georgia and Mississippi are neck and neck with alcohol laws.
go. If Mississippi does something, Georgia is then guilted into passing that law.
Happy to help.
Yeah, thanks.
That was really funny.
I was like, did you know I was from Mississippi? Like, he
did.
made this joke, and I was like, wait, what?
No, it's true though.
happy to help, Lauren
Yeah,
says.
the Senate bill where you could actually buy a pint of beer from a brewery, Mississippi passed it first before Georgia did.
That's insane. I'm pretty sure Mississippi still can't get, like, a wine delivery service. Like,
Can you do that in Georgia at all?
I think you can. I've had things delivered to me. But I was so excited. As soon as I moved here, I was like, can I sign up for, like, that wine club thing? Finally.
Oh, so you get it shipped.
Yeah, like to your
Okay.
house, yeah.
Somebody's
Not like, you know,
somebody's knocking.
I got a glass of wine for you. Yeah, no, not like Uber Eats style.
Just drop a straw on it
Yeah.
and have a good time.
So what are you the most excited for opening this up? Like, what is it?
We talked about this, and it's a very dreamy sentiment of mine, but it happened last week. I was sitting in a room, and there was just chatter and people hanging out, and it was just that thought of, oh, damn, I'm going to have this. I'm going to have a room where I need to take care of the people in it, and they're going to be just sitting there having a good time. And it was just like this slow motion kind of thing. I was at service, and I was just kind of like, oh, damn. Like, it was like this lump in my chest and also just an excitement.
Yeah.
So every step that I do, I'm super freaked out and extremely excited.
That's healthy.
I think it's very healthy.
Yeah.
In big decisions, I think a healthy fear is good.
Yeah.
Well, I got plenty of it, so I'm extremely healthy.
So we asked you this yesterday, and now I'm kind of tweaking it a little
Go
bit.
ahead.
Your favorite beer of all time, and then your favorite Savannah beer of all time.
Perfect. Okay, good. So I'm a Miller Lite man. We have our fridge. We have 2 beer fridges in our house. Beautiful IPAs from, breweries all over the Southeast. I always have some Mountain Jam from Southbound in there. But it's always next to my brick of Miller Lite. It's so easy to just crack open a Miller Lite. Now, I'm always careful, so I've tweaked it out a lot where sometimes at like that, that after work, like 6 o'clock, and you want like a drink, put a nice kettle on and make some tea. It's just so I don't drink beer.
There you go, every single day.
But it's nice. I have my little green tea.
Yeah,
Just sit
there you go.
It's about balance.
Yep.
I don't need to be drinking a beer every day. And then my favorite local, I said it already. You can't go wrong with Mountain Jam. That is such an accessible beer. That's one you can give to anybody. Have you had Mountain Jam?
No, I have not.
You're gonna like it. I don't even have to tell you. It is this lovely balance. It's not like super crispy. It's like got a softness to it. The hops are beautiful. It has a little fruit finish to it. I think you would dig it.
It's wonderful.
Okay.
That was one of the first like craft beers in Savannah that I had.
Mountain
Because
Dew?
I moved here and I didn't really know, and I really wasn't as into beer as I am now. But Cameron actually recommended that I try the Mountain Jam, and that just opened the door.
And then like so I have kind of the one at every place I go to. So like if I go up to Two Tides, you can't go wrong with 6 Foot. That's like their house hazy.
Gotcha.
If I look at the board and I'm just kind of, you can get almost like decision fatigue every once in a while. You're like, give me 6 Foot.
Yep.
If I go over to Atomic, it's because they put a West Coast on. They make wonderful West Coasts over there. If I'm going over to Service, they had one, it was called Disco something, but it's called like Bohemian something. But it's for the Marriott, the new Marriott. They make it for them. Or Bohemian's part of that, right?
Yeah, I think it's Kessler property. Yeah.
Perfect. I didn't mess that up.
Well,
Sorry,
yes.
Mr. Kessler. But yeah, so, and then if I go over to Coastal, they have one that is their light lager, and I just call it boat beer. Forgive me. It has this great boat on the label. That's not the name of it. But, but it's everywhere you go. There's just, I have where I'm like, that's the pinnacle of this place to me. So.
Yep, I feel that. Have you had the Jeffrey? I'm sure you have it. Hopatomica.
I used to make the Jeffrey.
That one?
I made the first batch of the Jeffrey.
Did you? Okay. It's so light and easy, and the ABV is sneaky high. I love it.
It's not boozy at all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that can mess you up.
Wonderful. I
Like
had
2 of
one,
them,
and
yeah.
I'm like, am I giggling? Like, I can see through this beer. What's happening? It's amazing.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's definitely, but yeah, it is a scary one.
Yeah.
It'll get you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, I have a beer question.
Go on.
Can you explain to me what it means when you say something's hoppy or the hops of things?
Yeah. So there's hops.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a plant.
It's a legit thing.
It's a plant. It is a cousin in the cannabis family, so it can sometimes smell a little weedy.
Yeah.
There's a
Do you
little-
remember I bought an art print, and I asked the
Oh,
girl
who's
if it
the
was
hop?
weed or hop. Like, it was like a real abstract painting, and I was like,
Yeah.
is this marijuana or is this beer
It's
related?
whatever you want it to be.
Right. She's like, it's up to you. I said, okay, cool.
She didn't know the answer.
Right.
Let's be fair. Whenever most breweries get it, it comes in, it almost looks like rabbit food. It's little these green pellets, so it's been processed down, so you don't have to use so much. You can still use whole cone. Moon River does a beer every year where they use whole cone hops. This is very boring. Let's get real boring. There's 2 major parts. There's alpha acids and there's essential oils, and there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. The essential oils is the fun stuff. That's where you're going to get the fruity stuff, the flowery stuff comes out of that. The alpha acids are what your body perceives as bitterness. So whenever you see IBUs on a beer, that is a measurable amount of alpha acids in the liquid. And it comes down to a balance. So if you have a double IPA that's this massive beer, the IBUs can be up to 100, but it balances out because of the sweetness. So beer is all about so if you have this here and you want it to be bitter, you're going to bump your IBUs where it's now doing this. If you want it to be sweeter, you're going to let your sugars take over. And hops, you can put them in parts of the boil afterwards during fermentation, and whenever you do that, they do something different at every stage, and also with temperature they'll do something different, so you can control everything that a hop's doing.
Okay, because for the longest time I just thought that a hop or if something was really hoppy, it just meant it means the taste, I guess, but it's like a legit thing.
Most people hear hoppy, and there will people come into the Southbound Tap Room, they'll go, I don't want anything hoppy. I'm like, you like Mountain Jam? They're like, yeah. I was like, that has more hops than most any beer in the building. And they're like, what? And I'm like, Hoppiness does not equal bitterness. You can make it bitter, but doesn't have to.
Gotcha. I guess I gotta try Mountain Jam now. I'm actually very intrigued.
We need to do like a beer tour.
Yeah,
with
we do.
Jamie.
I
You
know.
need to start doing flights like everywhere you go.
I do.
Let's go.
I really do.
Yes.
Done.
Oh, I don't have my. I was about to say what time it was.
Right now. Lunchtime.
Let's go break into some breweries.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
What is your favorite around here?
Oh, God. Well, I do love the Jeffrey, and I do love a Mountain Jam. And then we talked, this isn't Savannah, but I love the Tropicalia and the Classic City. Those are my go-tos.
Georgia beers.
Yeah, George
Beautiful.
beers.
My wife always orders a Tropicalia. It's
So good.
especially on draft.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
I like the 6 foot, too. I like tiptoe into the IPA world every now and then, but that one is, that one's easy.
Yeah.
Really good.
So.
Tiptoe.
Can't wait till I know the lingo and I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm
man.
That's just a phrase like for life.
Man, no.
What was the other one? Stout? Were we talking about stouts
Yeah,
yesterday?
tiptoe is a huge brewery phrase.
That's
we all
just
use
a-
it.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Like
okay.
I'm gonna like dip my toe into something.
Don't put your feet in the beer unless you're into that.
don't.
You do what I'm not gonna kink shame. You do you. Stouts. It's a lot of dark malts, so you're getting into like the longer you cook malt, the darker it'll get. So it can come from anywhere like white bread to like caramel to toast to coffee to almost like a burnt flavor, and you can mix all these different things together. Most time a stout, if you just kind of make it without adding stuff to it, you're gonna get almost like a little kind of coffee roasty thing going on, which I love. Stouts right now are kind of in a realm where they're becoming like desserts a little bit, so you're going to see a lot of places doing like an Oreo. Two Tides is real great about doing a lot of dessert style stuff. So Service today just put on a s'mores stout on nitro too. Perfect. It's I actually need to get over there. They put that up like an hour
really
ago.
good.
But you can do things like that, and that's most people another beer thing. They're like, oh, it's dark. I don't. And I'm like, did you try it? Like it tastes like candy. So,
Might as well.
Yeah. So
And there's this like the dark doesn't also mean it's super heavy all the time either. I've had some like pretty light stuff that's like the color of your hair.
Wow.
beautiful.
I'm excited.
Beautiful Jamie Brunette. You should name a beer
Oh,
after
it's, I'm
Jamie's
already
hair.
gonna put the note on there.
Beautiful brunette.
Yes.
Brunette.
Oh my gosh, cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. Anything else you want us to know? You just got to get off your chest. Anything?
I killed a guy one time.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this not the place to? No.
Oh,
my
no.
god. Listen, out of context, should we just post that on like Instagram or something? Just
You want me
that.
to
We
start
found him.
crying? Yeah.
We've solved the crime.
I see his face every day.
Oh god.
Like that kind of stuff. You want me to keep just say weird stuff?
Keep rolling with it.
People are gonna be like, this podcast took a turn.
I know.
True crime
Literally.
podcast.
Perfect.
True crime.
You know, I think we've covered a lot today.
Awesome. Well, we're very excited for you.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, no,
I need this
right.
thing to open. It exists as paperwork on a desk in my house, so it's just like there's my business.
Soon.
In summer, also, we didn't mention that.
Yeah, mid-summer, so
Okay.
July.
And remind people where they can find you on socials.
It's the Underdog SAV, and that's our Instagram, Facebook.com, our TikTok, which nothing's on there, but I'm assuming we'll do something on there. So,
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
No
you for
problem.
coming back.
thank you for having me. All right, see y'all.
Perfect. All right, bye. Scoots out.
You have to leave the scoop in there.
Okay, I'm definitely going to dive into beer.
Yes.
I need to try it.
Jamie. Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie. Jamie, what are we doing?
What are we doing, Lauren?
It's everybody's favorite segment, the What Are We Doing segment of the What Are We Doing podcast,
Yeah.
where we're going to tell you all the happenings coming up this weekend.
Yeah, let's jump into it. So Thursday, the 24th, She Hustles will be happening. She Hustles is a Creative Coast tri-annual event where Savannah's women entrepreneurs and leaders connect and inspire. I love women supporting women. Learn how to grow your business, tackle your toughest challenges, and turn your ideas into reality. The event is from 6 to 9 p.m. and tickets are $20. Perfect for networking, making some new friends, and picking up some good ideas. Why not?
Absolutely.
Next, we have Dope Knife at El Rocco. Savannah rapper and producer Dope Knife will be performing at El Rocco Lounge Thursday night at 9 p.m. So go to She Hustles, then go over to El Rocco. Perfect.
Happening on Friday the 25th, the Charlie Fogg Band live at Southbound Brewing Company. Starting at 7 p.m., they'll be performing music by the Grateful Dead and Jerry Garcia. Check it out. Also happening on Friday the 25th is the 3rd annual Masquerade Ball Mardi Gras celebration. Join the American Legion Friday night for food, entertainment, and red carpet photos. Tickets are $40 and can be purchased on Eventbrite. We were talking about Mardi Gras earlier, and we definitely have got to get to some kind of Mardi Gras event.
We do.
should just I think that Tuesday maybe it's the big day.
Oh,
next
yeah,
week.
we were talking about that.
Yeah, there's all these different days of Mardi Gras and stuff. But I think that Tuesday we should wear purple, green, and gold and go out.
Some glitter. Always need glitter. Glitter
Yeah.
sparkles. Perfect. Okay, guys. So now Saturday, the 26th, balling on a budget, like we were saying. Come out with us, shop, drink some Cutwater, eat some food. It's gonna be so good. Next, we have beer and yoga, and I swear, Lauren and I will get to this at some point. We always mention it. We're like, we gotta go, and then something always ends up coming up. But Savannah Power Yoga, y'all know I love these women so much. They're amazing. We'll be hosting a yoga class from 12 to 1 at Service Brewing Company. $15 will get you the class and a pint of beer afterwards. I mean, what else could you ask for. And I'm pretty sure Kim is teaching the class, and she's amazing.
Aww.
Next, we have Islands Farmers Market. The Islands Farmers Market is back. Head to 401 Quarterman Drive from 9 to 12. Glad I said that right this time. I was like 12 to something. 9 to 12 Saturday for the first market of the season. Shop local honey, veggies, eggs, candles, coffee, and much more.
Oh my God.
Speaking of pups. Hi there. Puppy Palooza adoption event is happening on Saturday. Perfect timing.
If y'all are watching the video version, you just saw this, but for our audio listeners, the cutest dog just walked up to us.
One Love Animal Rescue will be bringing their pups to Bentley's Pet Stuff for a meet and greet. Stop by the shop on Habersham Street from 11 to 2 to find your new companion. Just like that little guy that just ran by.
That was perfect. He literally heard about an
Yeah, he's
adoption
like,
event
Puppy
and ran
Palooza,
over.
I'm coming over.
Hey dear.
Bye. That was amazing.
I
That just made
hope
my
that
day.
y'all can see that dog.
I love it. All right, what do we got for Sunday?
On Sunday the 27th is the I Do Savannah Wedding Expo. Head over to the JW Marriott Salzburg Ballroom to learn about all of the 2022 wedding trends.
Nice.
Savannah's most prestigious wedding industry exhibitors will be there from 1 to 4 p.m. Love this if you think that you're getting married, if you just got engaged, if you know a friend getting married, or you just want to
seems
go
like everybody
be
is.
nosy at me. Go check that
Let's
out.
go.
Also happening on Sunday the 27th, Small Screen Sunday. Head to Two Tides Brewing Company and enjoy a movie night with beer, slushies, and popcorn. This Sunday, they'll be showing 2 movies, Cool Runnings and The Mighty Ducks.
So cool.
Check it out.
I love the Mighty Ducks.
I know, what a fun Sunday evening.
That is. Oh, thank you guys so much. Well, thank you to our sponsor, Cutwater.
Yes. Thank you to Cutwater
thank
for
you enough.
sponsoring the What Are We Doing podcast, and thank you to Starlin Strange for supporting us as well.
Yes, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at What Are We Doing Sav. Also, make sure to follow our paper at Connect Savannah. Best of Savannah voting starts on February 28th, that Monday.
It does.
So get ready, guys. Things
Listen.
are about to get crazy.
I am going to re-say this. We were talking about this earlier, and I was debating if I needed to say this or not. Do not DM me and Jamie on our personal Instagram accounts. I cannot be more serious. This is our job. Best of Savannah is our job.
Lauren's going to lose her mind.
I'm going to lose my mind. Don't message me on Facebook. Do not find me on my personal thing. That is so unprofessional. No, it is. It really is. I would never message my plumber on his Facebook page and ask him a question about work. I'd never do that. So we have our emails. You guys know where to email us.
I am so
You can message us on the podcast account. That's fine. That's a work thing. But don't slide into our personal DMs.
Yeah.
I will block you.
Want to do some advertising? Lauren, Jamie at connectsavannah.com.
Lauren at connectsavannah.com. Jamie at connectsavannah.com. You know how to find us. Call us.
There it
That
is.
would be wonderful.
Speaking of emails, if you would like to be a sponsor of the podcast or have an event that you want us to talk about, what are we doing, sav@gmail.com. I'm so dead. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for putting up with us this week.
We love y'all. Send your love and support to me and Jamie. We're going to get through this week, y'all.
Please.
Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.